Hey guys, I did not plan to come on here this morning, and as you guys know, if you've followed me, I haven't posted a video since my first video, and that was back a long time ago now. I think in like April, or maybe it was a bit later, I'm not sure, but it was a long time ago. A lot in my life has changed since then. Obviously, we've all been living through like the pandemic and the effects of that. So I'm just going to kind of give a little bit of an update where I've been, where I disappeared to, what life is looking like now, and why I'm back. Um, so let's just see. Honestly, after my first YouTube video, I posted that, and almost like immediately within a couple weeks, like I started like creating all this stuff to put out content, and I was super excited. And I felt almost immediately after a couple weeks like God was just kind of like putting these questions on my heart, like, why are you doing this? Like, what's the purpose behind this? And where is your heart at in this? Are you doing this to honor me? Like, all these questions just kind of started popping up in my mind, and the more and more I thought about them, it was like I was trying to convince myself that what I was doing was fully for God and fully for Him. But I think that I just had so much of my own stamp on it, and like all these ideas of like what I wanted to do and how I wanted either like my channel to look, or my future blog or website to look, or how I wanted things to operate, or I'd gain inspiration from other people and start comparing my things, like what I want to do, to their work, right? Meanwhile, a lot of those people that I look up to have been doing those things for years and years and years, and I'm just starting out, right? um, Plus, comparison in general is just super dangerous, and I know that, and I've talked on the dangers of that so many times, but I definitely fell into that trap, I think, for myself in the beginning. And even now, it's something that I'm still just like working to overcome when it comes to things with like ministry and what God wants me to do and my calling in this. And it's just something that I've been trying to figure out. And something that I think is such a massive misconception, especially within the Christian community, is that like God has this one specific calling and purpose that's going to mesh every single one of your desires and loves and happiness and dreams and skills into one perfect little bundle. And it's like, God doesn't always operate that way. Sometimes He gives us things that seem extremely like way too good to be true. Absolutely. I'm not even just sometimes, so many times. He knows better what we need than we know, but He's not always going to give us what we think we want or what we think we need, or what He gives us isn't always going to look how we imagined it to. Doesn't mean it's less than. Usually it's way better than we ever imagined or could have pictured or asked for. But, I'm just kind of learning to let God really take the lead. And sorry, I feel like I'm rambling right now, but I just feel like I've been really, really pressing into the Lord and letting Him take the lead in my personal life, in just the direction of ministry. And, I'm not going to lie, there have been times over the past few months where I have considered completely not at all doing online ministry. Part of me feels pulled away from it, part of me just wants to be done with it. Um, but there's something in me where I feel like God is really like, no, you need to be here right now, and you just need to do it differently. If it's not working the way it's working now, you need to do it different. So that's kind of why I'm here, and that's why I'm doing this different, and that's why it looks different today. First of all, you'll see that I'm in a different apartment. This is my new apartment that I share with my husband, Johnny. I'm now married, also. That's exciting. So, Johnny and I got engaged in August, and then we ended up getting married in November on our first year anniversary, which was super exciting and beautiful. And we were just praying for God's hand in our relationship and in the timing of it. After like 3 months together, we knew we wanted to get married. Um, we loved each other. We were super open about our relationship from the beginning, and open about what we wanted, and just like our intentions and desires for the future and things like that. We were both 26 years old. No, 20. I was 26. Johnny was 25. No, I was 27. Johnny was 26 when we met. Um, is that right? No, because I'm 27 right now. I was 26. He was 25. It doesn't matter. My brain is scrambled. Okay, anyway, we're both 27 now. So we were you know, yeah. Anyway, my brain is so scrambly. This is part of the reason why I'm not doing traditional YouTube videos anymore. So another thing that's happened within the last few months is I obviously mentioned in the last video that like I do deal with chronic illness and things like that, but it has really, really given me a lot of trouble over the past few months, and it's made it very hard for me to find the motivation, but also like the time and the energy that I feel like I often, like I need to pour into YouTube, especially like in the way that I was expecting to do it. And that's kind of what I was saying. Johnny and I had this conversation last night where it's like, maybe this is the time where God is giving me this opportunity to do it in a different way. And you know what? Like, I can still draw people closer to the Lord, and I can still help people and connect with people, even if it's different than the way that I thought God wanted me to connect with them. And you know what? This is more true to myself anyway, and more true to what my excuse me, what my life is really like right now. So that's kind of where I'm at now, and why I'm here in a new place, in my pajamas, with my hair a mess, with no makeup on, just relaxing, drinking my morning coffee, spontaneously making this video. Because, well, I wouldn't necessarily call it spontaneous, because I honestly thought about doing this a few days ago. I felt like God kind of like nudged me with it, and I was like, no, I'm not ready. And then after my conversation with Johnny last night, I was like, yeah, I have to do this. So anyway, I'm not going to go super into detail about my health stuff on here. I might do another video about it, but I just kind of wanted to be real with you guys about, that's part of the reason why I just haven't been on here. I've been dealing with a lot. We found out that I have, well, we were getting MRIs done for my chronic issues that I was experiencing, and we found out that I have an infection called mastoiditis in a bone that's part of your skull back here behind your middle ear or inner ear or something. It's back here, and it's infected. Basically, it's caused by like an ear infection that doesn't get treated. But I don't even remember having an ear infection. I've had a lot of other pain and issues with my jaw and face and like things that have been going on. But anyway, we've been trying to treat this. We discovered this in October. It is now January, like close to the end of January, and we have not figured it out. I've been on 3 rounds of antibiotics and all sorts of stuff, so it's just been exhausting. We've also been adjusting to married life, moving in together. Johnny relocated from another city. I moved out of the apartment that I had at my Oma's house, and it just took us a long time because I was physically like very, very under the weather after our wedding for about a month and a half. Honestly, until like basically until now is just recently when I've been starting to feel better, but even then it's been super up and down. So yeah, that's kind of just what's been going on. We've just been adjusting just to life as a married couple, and it's been really wonderful. And yeah, I'm feeling all of a sudden very excited to just finally get back on here. I so badly just want to be like connecting with you guys and talking to you about Jesus and about the Bible, and just to be a comfort and an encouragement, just with everything that's going on in this world. And you know what? I really need it too, because honestly, like here in Ontario, Canada, where I live, we're on a stay-at-home order. So I'm in lockdown again. My husband is working, and I'm here home alone every single day for hours, and I'm sick, and I often don't have energy, and that's another reason why I wanted to come on here and just be completely 100% like genuine with you guys. And because I feel like before I often felt like, it's like, oh, I have to get ready and do a YouTube video. I have to get up and I have to get dressed and I have to find a perfect background and perfect lighting and all these things. But God is just kind of showing me, you know what? I can be the most authentic example of God's grace and His love and His goodness and His power when I let my weakness shine through. When I am weak, then I am strong, and God's strength is made all the more obvious through the weaknesses and the struggles that I face every day. And I just want to glorify Him through that, and I want to be able to use this channel to do that. So that's what I'm trying to do. I really hope you guys will be excited that I finally posted a video again. I know a lot of you have been asking me to, and I'm so excited to be connecting with you guys. So I hope you've been having a great week. And yeah, leave some comments below and let me know things that you want to hear about, things we should chat about. And yeah, I love you guys. Have a great week.